So as you were at the top of the table, of course, this past weekend, as Napoli sidestepped Mourinho's Roma, of course, to maintain their top of the league status, and of course, yet to taste defeats. Can Mourinho and his boys bounce back this weekend with Roma? We're going to take a look at that and more. Ooh! That's right, folks. Bubba's going to a prediction video today. We're forward match number 12 in this year's Serie A, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button and bang and say all things Serie A related, Bubba Rose related, World Cup related. We get it all here, boys. Under one Ruski, of course. Napoli still lead the charge. Just 3 points clear of the champions. That's AC Milan. A couple of points clear of Lazio, with Atalanta not too far away. But it is very, very tight in that table, with any team inside the top 7 could actually break into the top 4 spots this coming weekend. We'll take a look at all of it in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. But anyway, let's get cracking. So here we go then, folks. Here we bloody go, kicking off forward with a recap of the results this past weekend. Kicking it all off with Juventus up against Empoli. Ended up as a 4-0 win for Juventus, not too shabby. They're 2-0 win for me. Salernitana with a big 1-0 win over Spezia. Called it, lads. Got that one bang on the nose. AC Milan with a 4-1 win over Monza. 3-1 win for me. Looks good so far for me. Fiorentina lost, of course. Happy days. 4-3 win for Internazionale. 2-1 win for me. Udinese did lose to Torino. As a bit of a surprise. Went the other way. Bologna 2-0 win over Lecce. I went with a 1-0. Atalanta did lose to Lazio. That's a surprise. 3-1 win the other way. I did go with a draw with the Roma one, so I shit the bed on that. Sampdoria did pick up a 1-0 win over Cremonese. Got the one bang on the nose as well. And then finally, 2-1 win over Verona. That looks good. It looks so good for me. Hopefully that's some kudos in the Super Bowl. We'll see that in a minute, guys. But of course, what about the lead here in the table? Napoli lead the charge, 3 points clear over Milan. That's AC, of course, to you and me. Lazio, of course, in third. Atalanta in fourth. Roma in fifth. But a win away from going into the top 3. We'll see about that. Sampdoria still going down. Verona, Cremonese also in the shit. All right, about now. But what about the Super Brew? Let's get into it. I'm a little bit nervous. Let's jump into it. Show me the Serie A Super Brewskis. How did we all get on then? Excuse me. Not great. Doesn't look that great. All right. Macca. Oh, I'm in second spot. Macca, you bastard. You bastard, Macca. 17.5 for you. Me, 15, of course. Bounce back ability. That's what they're talking about. The Beast is up there in third spot. Not the Wolf, but the Beast. Carl Mackin up there as a 12. And then Barcelona set up there in fifth, of course. Make sure if you see your name, hit the thumbs up. If you see your name, smash your subscribe. Of course, well done to all you guys, but well done to me. And well done to Macca, of course. I am a big mover. That's bloody what we wanted to see. The big mover. I am up 6 spots to number 12. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Mexican sniper. He's on 1-2-4 right now. Raymond Reddington's on 1-2-2. Bukakake's up there with 3 in 1-2-1. Teabi's up 1 spot to number 4. Chris Chapper's down 3. Of course, not great this weekend, but I am on the move. And of course, going to break it into the top 10 next week. I surely am. Mo down 11 spots, biggest loser this week. Does he get the wooden spoon? I am the biggest. I am the biggest mover. But of course, we'll change this weekend. Then shall we? Serie A action. Cut before Italy picks is free. Get amongst it. Get your name in lights. These are the games, I believe, coming at you this weekend. And we're going to kick it all off with Napoli up against Sassuolo. Let's get in the deep end then, shall we? Of course, come at you on Saturday, 29th of October. Played each other 19 times, 2013. 10 wins for Napoli, 2 for Sassuolo, 7 draws. Of course, Napoli, they're winning 6 on the bounce at the very least. 100% form for them right now. Sassuolo winning 3 and losing 3 over the last 6. That's 50% form for them in the moment. Last time around, though, over in Naples, it was a 6-1 win for Napoli back in April 2022. And Napoli pick up a 1-1 win over Roma most recently. And, of course, are in action against Rangers in the Champions League tonight, of course. Sassuolo with a 2-1 win over Hellas Verona most recently, but they come into this with the odds 3-1 on as Napoli, 50-2 as you're waving, 70-4 is the draw. Could this be the year for Napoli to become champions of Italy? It looks good right now. 3-0 win for them as well, in my eyes, this coming weekend. Lecce against Juventus, of course, coming at you this weekend as well. 26 times. These two sides have played each other since 1993. 3 wins of Lecce, 16 wins of Juventus, and 7 draws, of course. Lecce, though, just 1 win and 6, 42% form for them right now. Juventus, though, winning 3, losing 3 over the last 6. That's 50% form for them right now. Last time around, though, over in Lecce, it was a 1-1 draw back in October 2019. Juventus unbeaten against Lecce over the last 4, pick up a couple of wins and a couple of draws. They did lose to Benfica, though, in a 7-goal thriller in the Champions League. That was, of course, just yesterday. Lecce with a big 2-0 loss to Bologna most recently. But the odds here for this, we have 70-4 for Lecce, 10-7 on as Juventus, 13-5 as your Juventus might be shit in the Champions League, but they're okay. away here. There'll be mid-table obscurity, I think. 2-0 win for Juventus, of course, as they try to make something out of the season, none the same. Meanwhile, Internazionale against my boys, Sampdoria, who are struggling. Played each other 53 times in 1983, 28 wins for Inter, 10 wins for Sampdoria. We've got 15 draws, of course. Inter, though, unbeaten the last 5, 75% form for them right now. Sampdoria back-to-back wins for them, 42% form for them over the last 6. Last round, though, over in the Giuseppe Meazza, it was a 3-0 win for Inter back in May 2022. The away side hasn't won this game since Inter beat Sampdoria in Sampdoria way back in September 2019. The hosts, of course, big 4-3 win over Fiorentina, most recently taking on Vittoria Pilsen in the Champions League tomorrow night or tonight. Sampdoria with a big 1-0 win over Cremonese, of course, and they're looking to make it 3 wins on the spin. The odds here, 4-1 honours your Inter, of course, 5-1 draws, 9-1 is the away win here. Can't back my boys here, going to go with the Inter 2-1 win for them. That could actually push them up as high as 3rd in the table. Empoli up against Atalanta, of course, coming at you this weekend. Played each other 22 times since 1997. We've got 6 wins to Empoli, 7 wins for Atalanta, and we've got 9 draws as well. Empoli, they're winning twice in the last 6, 40% form for them right now. They are flying mid-table right now, 12th spot, but of course, Atalanta doing A-OK. In the 4th spot, 67% form for them, just 1 defeat of the past 6. Last time around, though, over in Empoli, it was a 4-1 win for Atalanta back in October 2021. And Empoli, though, 4-0 loss to Juventus most recently. Atalanta with a big 2-0 loss to Lazio, of course, to forgive 3rd spot at the moment. But the odds here, we have 10-3 is your Empoli's, 4-3 on is your Atalanta, 40-5 is the draw. That's on Sunday, remember, October the 30th. You're going to go with a 2-0 win for Atalanta, 3 points in the bag. And that actually could put them up to as high as 2nd in the table, depending on what goes on elsewhere. Spezia up against Fiorentina this Sunday as well. Pleasure the 4 times to 2023 was for Fiorentina, nothing for Spezia, and 1 draw, of course. Fiorentina, 42% form for them right now, winning twice in the last 6. Up against a Spezia side with their identical records, winning twice in the last 6. Of course, coming at you. Last time around, over in Spezia, it was a 2-1 win for Fiorentina. That's back in February 2022. Spezia with a 1-0 loss against Salernitana. Inter with, of course, a 4-3 win over Fiorentina most recently, and a 7-goal Bobby Dazzler. The odds right here, right now, we have 3-1 is your Spezia, 2017 on is your Fiorentina, 13-5 is your draw. Fiorentina are struggling. Spezia doing okay considering the size of the club, but they're going to lose this one. 2-1 win in the end. Fiorentina taking the 3 points, and of course moving away from that free-falling drop. Meanwhile, Cremonese up against Udinese, of course, coming at you this Sunday. Played each other according to my eyes 4 times in 1993. Nothing for Cremonese, 1 for Udinese. 3 draws, of course, last time around, or actually heading into this. Cremonese just 1 win and 6. 33% form for them at the moment. Udinese, though, without a win in 4 now, 50% form for them right now. 1-2 lost 2 and drawn 2, of course. Last time around, over in Cremonese, it was a 2-2 draw back in February 1996. It's been a long, long time, guys. Meanwhile, Udinese with a 2-1 win over Torino. Sampdoria, of course, did beat Cremonese most recently, as of course they look to bounce back here. 40-5 is Cremonese, 2017 on is Udinese, 11-4 is the draw. The perfect time for Udinese to play Cremonese to bounce back and of course maintain their top 4 status. Going to go with a 2-0 win for Udinese and make a push for that top 4 once again. Next, of course, it's Lazio up against Salernitana coming at you at the Stadio Olimpico. Played to the 5 times in 1998. We've got 4 wins for Lazio, 1 for Salernitana, and no draws, of course. Lazio, though, without a win, without a defeat in the last 6 games. 75% form for them right now. Up against Salernitana side, won twice the last 3, 42% form for them over the last 6. Last time around, though, over in Lazio was a 3-0 win for Lazio, who have actually beaten Salernitana 4 games in succession. In fact, actually gone 3 games without conceding a goal, if you include the friendly as well. Meanwhile, Salernitana with a 1-0 win over Spezia, Lazio with a 2-0 win over Atalanta, and they come into on back-to-back clean sheets. But the odds here, you have 2-1 on is your Lazio, 7-2 is your draw, 5-1 is the away win. I'm going to back Lazio here, who are in 3rd, can actually be 2nd with a win here, and a little bit of luck. 2-0 win for them, 3 points in the can as well. Torino up against the champions, that's AC Milan, played each other 41 times since 1993. We've got 3 wins for Torino, 2 wins for Milan, and we've got 17 draws, of course. Torino back-to-back wins for them, 42% form for them right now. AC Milan then winning 4 of the last 5, 67% form for them heading into this match. Last time around, over in Torino, it was a 0-0 draw back in April 2022. Milan have actually unbeaten against Torino over the last 3 and actually got 3 clean sheets in succession. In fact, 5 clean sheets in succession in the league. So they like playing Torino. Of course, they did beat Dynamo Zagreb 4-0. Of course, just yesterday, AC Milan, Torino with a big 2-1 over Udinese most recently. But the odds here, 13-5 is Torino, 9-4 is the draw, 11-10 is the away win. The champions. And of course, I'm going to give it to them as well. 2-1 win for them. A goal for Torino, which will be something to smile about, but nothing much and none the same. Kicking off forward into Monday night. It's Verona up against Roma. Of course, coming at the Stadio Matachino Bettacondi. Of course, played to the 22 times in 1996. 3 wins for Verona, 13 wins for Roma. 6 draws, of course. Verona, though, 0% form for them right now. Haven't won in the last 6 games. Roma, though, haven't won. What we're looking at here, 58% form for them right now. Of course, just 1 defeat past 4. Last time around, though, in Verona, it was a 3-2 win for Verona back in September 2021. Of course, Verona with a 2-1 loss to Sassuolo. Roma with a 1-0 loss against Napoli most recently. But the odds here, 60-5 is your Verona, 5-4 on is your Roma here, 13-5 is your. I'm backing Mourinho's boys, of course. So I'm 2-1 win for them. That'll be 3 points. That could actually be third in the table if they get a little bit of luck elsewhere. Doesn't look like they're going to get the luck, but we'll see about that. And also, same day, Monza take on Bologna over the Stadio Beniatano. Play each other never, these two sides. Monza, though, 67% form for them right now, winning 4 of the last 6. Up against the Bologna side, of course, back-to-back wins for them, 42% form for them at the moment. Last time around, though, of course, Monza with a 4-1 loss to AC Milan. Of course, Bologna picking up, though, 2-0 win over Lecce, of course, most recently. But the odds right here, 6-5 is your Monza, 11-5 is your away win, 12-5 is the draw. I've got to go with a 1-0 win for Bologna, 3 points in the bag. And that could actually push them up as high as 11th in the table and push Monza closer to the drop zone. That, my friends, is what I've got for you this coming weekend over in Italy. And if I'm right, this is what the table will look like. It'll be Napoli leading the charge, of course, for 10 wins of the campaign there. 32 points on the board. AC Milan, Lazio, and of course Atalanta. Roma remaining 5th. Cremonese, Verona, and Sampdoria still going down in a very, very tight relegation contest. That, my friends, is it. Be sure to get your picks in as well using the link, Italy picks. I'll see your names there, hopefully, next weekend. And, of course, we'll be back to see how Mourinho and, of course, Sarri Ball and, of course, everybody else do over in Italy. Of course, it is Halloween this weekend, so be safe out there, guys. Be safe. Make sure, of course, you keep your eyes out. Make sure you keep your eyes on when you cross the road. But, of course, don't forget to make sure you get the candy out because you never know who's going to be knocking at the door.